Hi, my name is Shane and I'm here to make your day better. Now, originally this video was going to be only for something that a lot of people have been asking questions on, and that is bitrate. Bitrate's a very simple thing, but no matter what I did to tell you the basic layman's terms of it, I couldn't get it above a 10-minute video, which is kind of where I like to be at, so I feel like I'm giving you enough content and I'm not wasting your time. Also, I heard it helps on YouTube, so let's always keep it at 10 if we can. Now, bitrate is something that people throw at a lot when you're a new streamer. Basically, it has to do with how much data you're trying to send out to Twitch that they then encode and put out to people's channels so they can see your video, all that good stuff. You're giving them data, everyone's downloading that data. How much are you giving out? Now, a lot of people say lower your bitrate when you're having trouble. That's not always the case. So let's just do a quick easy steps here. I'm gonna tell you about bitrate a little bit, and then I'm gonna also give you a little hint about how to talk to people. And that's coming from a radio background that I think helped out a lot when I started getting into streaming in January. Currently April 16th. So yeah, let's get into it. Now, the first thing to do when you get into bitrate is to know what you're working with. Definitely go to a speed test that you have online. You can just go to Google and do test my internet connection, which is one option to give you a quick one. But I also suggest going to your ISP's or internet service provider's site. For instance, I have Cox Internet. Yeah. And I go to their website, and on there we check how much it's actually giving me download and upload. Now mine usually sits at about 300 download and 30 up, which is a pretty good internet speed to have around. They always suggest it to get the gig, but you don't need that really. I can't imagine any reason why, unless there's a whole house full of you all trying to download stuff and stream simultaneously. I actually never had any trouble doing the stream once I learned that I was actually doing not enough bitrate. And once I upped it, everything got better. Now, a lot of videos that you actually look up and see are a couple years old, and they'll be suggesting stream at 2,000 or 3,000 or 4,000. Well, that might still work for you depending on where you are in the country. When I lived in Nebraska, I'd definitely be streaming at a lower bitrate. Where I'm at now, with that good internet speed, I can do it a bit higher. If you want to try and stream at 5,000 bitrate though, and you're currently putting up 5 up or 5 megabits per second upload, you can't do that. What you want to do is you want to see what your upload speed is, and you want to cut that in half. Once you cut it in half, you know what you can actually work with. Cutting in half will make it nice and easy to where you know if there's some wiggle room, since it's not a static number that'll always stay at 5, you can actually understand where you should be at. So if I cut my 30 in half and I have 15, I still have plenty of room to stream at 6,000 bitrate. 6,000 is going to be something nice where it gives you the video nice and crisp. So when I'm playing games like Doom Eternal or Outer Worlds, even on the fast parts, it's not getting too bogged down and be coming out grainy on your side. It took me a while to learn that too as a brand new streamer, because everything is so convoluted online and people try and say so much in a video when it's so simple to you. Okay, so go to your settings. I use Streamlabs OBS, and go ahead and click on your output, see what it's trying to do. Make sure that if you can have NVENC on there, it's the best way to encode it, and make sure you run it as an administrator. So when you go to open up your Streamlabs each and every time, hit run as administrator. That puts it to where that is getting focused on first on your computer before the game and everything else. That's another thing. If you're playing a game from the PC and trying to stream off the same PC, it's going to put your gameplay first and then the stream, but administrator changes that. Makes it to where it's actually pushing it out a lot better for you, and it makes a big difference. Once you're in that output settings, check what it's at. And there's an auto optimization feature that they almost always have, and when you use that, it'll actually tell you what you should be using right now. Because depending on what time of day it is, it'll also matter on your bitrate. Not only how much you have, but also what time of day and also what game you're doing. The more movement, usually the higher you want it. Now, there's no need to ever go above 6,000. In fact, some people say don't do 6,000 right now unless you're a partner, because it has to do with how much data you actually get out to it and how much Twitch actually does back to your viewers. So if you can, at least do 5 is what I suggest. And that means you're going to need an upload speed of at least 10. And even then, you might have some troubles on the busy hours that are in your region. I'm at Pacific time every Tuesday at 9 o'clock. My bitrate drops to 800. I still don't know why. I try and check the ingest servers and everything. No ideas. Either way, be aware of it. Be aware of what time of day you're doing, what game you're doing, and switch it around in accordance to that. Now, as much as I tried to make a really long video about bitrate, I don't want to waste your time. I feel like it's a very simple thing. Check how much you're putting it out. If you can, with your upload speed cut in half, do it at 6,000 or 5,000. Go for it. It'll be great. It'll be easy. And usually your stream will look a lot better for it. Also, check what your computer's at and make sure your drivers are up to date. Your hardware is good. If that doesn't eliminate the frame skipping or the different issues you have with graininess, there may be something else to it. But your bitrate should be fine if it's able to push that out on the auto optimization and nothing's having issues. Then you start looking at stuff like, well, my internet's good, my computer's good, the stream is still stuttering, what's going on? And you can start digging in deeper. Bitrate's not this big fancy monster that you have to hear about. It's just that little number of how much data you're putting out. The end. Nice and easy. Now, the bitrate video, like I said, I could not stretch no matter what I tried to make it over 10 minutes long. I feel like it's such a simple topic to tell people. Just do the quick test to make sure. So I want to talk something about what I learned when I was in radio broadcasting as well. Kind of a twofer video, if you will. One of the things when we're learning about how to talk to people on radio, because in that case, it's a very faceless interaction where I'm just talking into a microphone to the wide open air and not seeing anyone in front of me. Streaming is a little bit different because I can see you actually chatting down in the chat box there while I talk. And that's nice and easy. But a lot of people say to always be 100% going on as if there's someone watching you at all times, or turn off your viewer count. If it helps you, cool. But my tip here is more along the lines of if you happen to get rated by someone and you have 25 to 250,000, God, that'd be insane, viewers all at once, and how to handle that. And the thing that I always say is make it very personal when you're trying to talk to your viewers, your listeners, whatever the case may be. And one thing you can do to help with that is you can put a picture of someone up above your camera and always be looking at it as if you're talking to that person right there. Do I have one right now? Well, you don't get to see that, just in case. It does help though. It puts a more personable touch on things instead of you saying like you guys or this or that in different ways to address a wide group of people. That way, if you're actually talking directly to someone, they feel like there's more of a connection between you and the viewer. Now, putting that photo there and talking directly to them is going to change the whole atmosphere of your stream as well. It's going to lower the amount of disconnection you have between them and the community. And then when you bring to something like, hey, everyone join my Discord, you can suddenly see that they feel like they're more inclined to chat in the Discord, chat with you directly, say, hey, during your stream, when you said this to me, it really touched, you know, in different ways. And that's something that you can do just by having a photo up above on your computer or whatever the case is, and feeling like you're talking to someone you know personally. Because odds are you're not gonna meet every single person that's dropped into your stream from time to time. Currently, since January, I think I'm just under 3,000 live views that have popped into my channel, but we have an amazing number of subs right now, and we've got a little over 200 followers all organically, and I've really enjoyed growing that number. To do that, I talk to whoever's listening directly. I talk to you, and that's what the difference is. So if you made it to this point in the YouTube video, awesome, congratulations. You got 2 little tips. The bitrate one, like I said, no matter what I did, I just couldn't give you more things unless I got really technical over exactly how to put every single setting into your computer. And that's hard because I'm not in your house clicking the buttons for you. I can't do that because everyone's computer is gonna be a little bit different. But I really think the layman's term of it, where it's just simple number that you half and then see if everything works good, is the easiest way to describe it to you. And maybe through this, there's a little bit more of an in-person feel when you're talking to your listeners and viewers. I really think that even if you're in a big party game, talking directly to the person watching you will make it feel like they want to come back again. There's this feel, this element of breaking the fourth wall that you get while streaming that really makes it a fun time. As opposed when I was in radio and I just talked to the wide open wind, sometimes I'd go a whole shift without a single call coming in, and it just felt like I was talking to myself in a room. You don't get that with streaming, and that's a really beautiful thing. Getting that first viewer, getting that 1,000th viewer in your stream at the same time is extremely exciting, and making it to where you're not nervous in the situation will always make you a better streamer as well. Now again, there's a lot of people out there that can give you more in-detailed advice. My whole advice here with bitrate had to do with Twitch. I don't know a whole lot about Mixer, don't know a whole lot about YouTube. Emily is our amazing editor that helps out along with everything when it gets to YouTube here. But hopefully this gave you a little bit of hints along the way to make things easier. I know there's so much you can go out and learn with a quick little search, and if you have things you want me to touch on to make them easier for you, just comment it below, and then I can make it easier, and I'll learn all the random stuff and give it to you in a better organized manner. So that's all I think we have for this one. We're going to have another vlog live on Sunday, and we're going to have a crazy event on Monday, which is going to be April 20th. We're going to do a 24-hour live stream, and we're going to be doing it with Halo. We're going to do the series straight through. Halo Reach, Halo 1, Halo 2, ODST, 3, all of the different ones in chronological order, and that'll be a fun event to do. And then we're going to end it by rating someone who's going to be doing a charity event. So I think it'll be a fun time to get people in there. Other than that, I hope to see you back here on the channel. Make sure you subscribe, make sure you like and comment and everything down below, and find us on our Twitch channel as well. We're there all the time, at least 5 days a week, having a good time with all our different chatters and viewers. And more than anything, I hope I see you there, but even above that, have a nice day. What? Okay. Oh, hell no. Hell no.